Hi, and welcome back to Hacker101. In this session, we're going to be talking about an obscure but interesting bug. This isn't something that will bear fruit very often, but it can be tremendously valuable when it does. This bug can apply to local or remote file inclusion, directory traversal, file upload bugs, and many others. To start, let's talk about what the null terminator is. The null terminator, also known as the null character, is a character with code point 0 and is most commonly used to indicate the end of a string for C code. That is, the computer doesn't actually know how long the string is. It just knows that it's a sequence of characters that end with a null. That said, most web applications aren't written in C, so why does this matter? Well, most dynamic language implementations are written in C and can occasionally carry on this legacy. That includes Python, Ruby, and most importantly, PHP. This legacy comes in handy. I should note though, I'm going to be picking on PHP in this video since it's the most common language that's vulnerable to this, but it's not the only one. This will happen in some Perl code as well, albeit rarely. Take this snippet as an example. This contains a standard file inclusion bug where the get parameter page is used to construct a path and include a PHP file. But what if we don't have any way of controlling the files on disk? Sure, we could include other snippets of code from the system, but we can't actually include our own. If we were to put a null byte after the page value though, the PHP runtime may end the file name there. In other words, if we were to pass etc password followed by null, it may ignore the PHP extension entirely, letting us read any arbitrary file. In fact, this is exactly what would happen. While some PHP file handling functions have been fixed to deal with this issue, as far as I can tell, this issue is still present for include and require as of this writing. The implications here are, frankly, pretty extreme. This bug will allow you to truncate strings at will based on what exactly you're trying to reach. When it's reading files, PHP directly uses C file system functions, much of which fail in exactly the way described. I recommend testing for this anytime you see things related to file handling, particularly when you know the server is using PHP. Most browsers will strip null bytes from requests, but burp proxy will allow you to embed both literal nulls and URL encoded null bytes. It's very likely that you'll find a good bug eventually if you keep looking around for this. As always, thanks for watching and happy breaking.